Turn up. UOPN.
Welcome to Whole Lotta.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
Welcome to Whole Lotta. I'm sorry, my brain just froze. Whole lot of topics
Whole lot of gossip.
and a whole lot of fun. So, what's going on with you today?
Also, it's Monday,
Mm-hmm.
which is a moody Monday. You know, regular shit. Time to
You
get
got
up.
what Monday?
Moody Monday. Have to get up. You know, early, regular stuff. Nothing special.
What made Monday moody today?
Every Monday is moody. You know that.
Not every Monday.
I don't think unless I've had some good Bible study or something.
Oh, so Del say hello.
Hey, Sazelle. Hey,
Um,
birthday girl.
I was moody this morning, and then I got out of the moodiness, and then now I'm in the middle. I'm in middle Monday. You know, at the end of the day.
What was wrong with you this morning?
I just woke up with an attitude. No, nothing really happened. But I'm good now. I'm in the middle now, in the middle of the road.
No.
Yes. So before we get started, we just want to tell everyone to please like, love, and share. Whole lot of.
Yeah.
So we have a whole lot of love and a whole lot of talent to give everyone. So we want y'all to, keep it popping.
Yeah.
I was either acting up on camera, just great. Okay, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking grapefruit rosé.
Hmm.
Pretty good.
Grapefruit rose. Let me see that bottle.
Bouillon gallon.
Well, it's bitter.
It tastes like grapefruit. It's like sweet and sour, sweet and bitter. I like grapefruit. So,
Oh, I don't like grapefruit. So.
I like grapefruit. It's good though.
Oh.
Pretty good. It's gonna be
I'm drinking Angry Orchard Rose. This is actually one of your favorites because it's a little bitter.
Yes, I love the rosé one. That one's really good.
They didn't have I like the regular one. I like the rose too before I bought it, but I like they had like really dry ones. And then they had this. So I said I'd rather get this than like the ultra dry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Mama Girl was disappointed because I'm drinking out the bottle. I'm sorry, but I forgot to get glass.
She doesn't mind beer.
I thought she said the beer she got drinking a glass.
No, that doesn't make any sense. It's liquor.
No, I remember you saying that. I said that, but I remember you saying you always said you drink beer out of a glass, not a bottle. Like, don't just drink it straight out of the bottle.
Well, she don't do that.
Well, I'm not being ladylike today, but I'm going to fix it. Okay. So we got a lot of good things that we want to talk about today on this moody Monday. Oh, look, speaking of the devil, she can confirm for us.
So now, you don't like when people drink out of a beer bottle, or is it a liquor bottle? Because I remember you stopped me one birthday when I was trying to.
I think it's the beer. Because you gotta be classy. This is being like I'm taking it back like a Heineken. But you'll confirm for us in a little bit.
That's my. Let us know what you told me. That's a very important thing.
Yeah, because I want to be a lady.
Okay.
But we got a lot to talk about today, including. So let me tell you guys, I don't like to write stuff down when it's my auntie. When I write stuff down to my auntie, she don't like that. Meaning you. When I talk about Wendy, so I'll be like, you don't like Auntie Wendy, but I do. She's part of the reality recap that we talking about. Oh, hey, Monique. We got a lot of reality things going on, so let's.
She said both.
See, I remember what my mama girl say. I remember that.
Let me catch you.
I'm gonna have a bottle next time, I promise. But oh yeah, so Nene Leakes, right? So as we know, Nene Leakes is not returning to season 13 of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mama Bunny. Okay, yeah. So Okay, so first people were trying to figure out like why she's not coming back and things of that nature. So Andy Cohen, who is a shady character, but that's what makes him him, was asking Wendy Williams what he thought about it. So Wendy Williams and Nene are friends. She starts to like to say friends on the surface. But but Wendy Williams said that she thought Nene was doing it for attention. So when Nene got upset and said, okay, Andy Cohen is racist, and she just went on a kind of a rant. What do you say about Auntie Wendy and Nene and Andy? How do you feel about that?
So I think it's good for Wendy, not because I don't like her, not because I don't like her, but shut up. Did anybody ask? First of all, Nene is not a hot topic right now. Nobody really cares. I don't really think
everybody talking about Nene. Everybody.
I mean, unless something's brung up. But I feel like if your friend is calling you in confidence, we talked about this before, and said that she's leaving the show, why say it on TV? Especially if the girl doesn't know. That doesn't make any sense. We want to be, there where we're getting paid for our opinion, right? Like the Nene and the Andys and all of that. So if I have a person, I'm giving my opinion, why are you mad at me? Like, that's part of my game. That's part of the game. Wendy is paid for her opinion. Okay, let's say you have a friend and you become famous.
Let's say you see somebody asking something about you.
Let's say Sadell, right? We become famous.
Really? Okay.
And Sadell tells you that she is leaving her job to go to another job because somebody on the job is like sexually harassing her, right? And we go on Holada and we go, yeah, girl. Let me tell you about sexual harassment because our friend Sadell, she left the job because she was getting sexually harassed. That is not okay because Sadell did not give us permission to bring that up.
Okay, I agree. However, if we friends with Megan Good, I don't know. I guess loyalty and things is different, but I feel like it's a business. So I feel like you got to take things with a grain of salt. Now, was it right in a friend? No. Mm-hmm. But and it's the business. Like I would expect it. Just like people get mad at Nene all the time when they say you should leave the show because you're boring. She's so about friends all the time who should leave the show. Cynthia boring, she should leave the show.
Nene's boring too. She just mean.
No, Nene is funny though. But what I'm saying is she has said that people should leave the show because they boring all the time. That were her friends. Cynthia was bestie. So I don't understand what the problem is, Nene. Everybody, listen.
I feel like you should never called her a crackhead, a cokehead. Expensive crackhead. She should have never said that.
Yeah, that was wrong.
And Andy's not a racist. Don't he got a black baby?
No, his baby's not black.
No, I'm joking.
It's not racist, in my opinion. I think that what it is I think it's privilege is the reason why like Kim Zolciak has a show. That's definitely white privilege at its best because Kim Zolciak is very boring. But maybe white America watches Kim Zolciak and her boring ass.
Like the Kardashians. When they first started, they were boring as hell.
Oh yeah, in the beginning, yeah.
There was nothing, not an outfit that was popping. It was nothing that was popping on that show.
They were, yeah. It got juicy like in the middle.
It got juicy like season 6.
Yeah.
They got like, how many seasons? They got like 18 seasons?
20.
Yeah, like, it was real dry until she got together with Chris, the basketball player. That's when it started getting popping.
I think you're right about that.
When she got with somebody that was semi-famous.
And she had a lot of reality shows. They had the Chloe and Courtney Take Miami, which I didn't watch.
Oh.
Erica Mena was on there. Remember Erica Mena was on there?
Girl, bye.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of times things are white privilege, like when I talked about Adele being so rich. Certain things are like white privilege, but to call someone a racist is wrong. Don't just throw the racist card out. It's not fair.
And of course, the cokehead is wrong too.
No, that was dead wrong.
But she's trying to be sober.
And my auntie, let me tell you about something. All right, with my auntie, she's going through a lot with her divorce and stuff. It is hard out here. You know what I'm saying? She's a single woman of a particular age. and you know all her family's in Miami. She's here alone. You know, like I don't do that to my auntie.
I mean, Wendy deserves it though. Wendy has done a lot of
Why
dirt.
does Wendy deserve it?
But Wendy is horrible to people.
Okay, so you don't think that somebody might be mad at stuff that we said we deserve bad misfortune because we give our hand?
Well, I'm not on that platform yet, so it really
So
doesn't matter.
when you are,
I say that I will be considerate.
oh, that's so sweet.
That's how people survive in the world, and their business won't be called out in the street. Like, obviously, her friend Nene knows something we don't know.
I feel like this. I don't know. It's one of them things where it's like I'm an open book anyway, so I'm gonna give my opinion. If you know something that I don't want to share, then I don't know.
You can be an open book, but my whole thing is like, I don't feel like she should have said it. Maybe she wasn't ready to tell the world. This is her second time doing that.
No, I think she got mad because she said Nene is leaving for attention and she'll be back and stuff.
And that probably was a conversation that they had. She probably was like, girl, they ain't giving me enough camera time. She probably blew it up.
You know what?
You know,
because I didn't even think about it like that. You feel like she blew up a private conversation.
It had to be a private conversation because Nene wouldn't have gotten. People talk about Nene like a dog. She has not gotten this, that, and called anybody out there. Called anybody a racist. She haven't even called, like, she calls Kim a racist. But Kim is a racist.
But she did, no, that is true. And she kind of blew up another personal conversation about Greg and the cheat. And she didn't say it. She was like, oh my God, if you guys knew about Nene, you guys would cry. And I was like, she kind of blew it up. Yeah, she kind of blowing it up. But Charlamagne said that she should expect that because Wendy Williams, that's her job. Like, I don't know.
I mean, it's a job, but then you can't be calling people your friend.
Right. I feel like with Honey, they should stop talking about each other. Like, when Andy asked, she should say, I support Nene, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Be more loyal if you're going to be friends. That is true. Because before, she wasn't worried about being friends with people because her husband kind of kept the reins on her. Mm-hmm. So I feel like now it's kind of like she's free, so she's just staying and doing whatever. Like before, she didn't care who her friends. She was like, I don't need no friends. I'm busy. Like her man kept her locked down. So now she's looking for friends. Maybe she don't know how to be an industry friend.
Cool, Wendy.
Yes, Auntie Wendy. Because she never had industry friends before. She was always too busy.
I wonder why.
And then, people wanted to beat her up and stuff. She always spreaded the business and stuff.
Rest in peace, Whitney Houston. Because she was waiting for her outside.
But my whole thing is, Whitney is saying the truth. Let's talk about it. Wait, I'm going to say this, and I want you to check the watch party. Because I'm
doing that as you talk now.
Oh, okay, I figured. If Whitney is telling the truth, and we like to hear the juice of the dessert, I don't know. I love Auntie Wendy. She always spills the tea. But let's see what's the watch party talking about.
So Rachel joined. Hey, Rachel. Aisha joined. Hey, Aisha. And that's it so far. Nobody else has.
So they just said hello?
They just waved to us.
Hey. Okay, so what do you think before we move right along to some other stuff?
So this is kind of off topic, but I've been watching, but this is about an Atlanta housewife, one that was barely there, but made a whatever. Eva, when she was on Top Model, mm-hmm. She was really mean. And I never knew that. I knew that she was mean. I only thought she was mean. I only remember her talking about that really slim girl that was 5'11", 115. And
why do you remember her weight?
I've seen it today. And I was like, that's really, really small. Yeah. Like, Eva was like, oh my God, she had an eating disorder. I'm like, that's not your business.
Right. She was really cool.
It's not your business. So I don't know why I bring that up, but Eva, because she's on the Housewives, she's so, shout out to Eva, and I'm glad that
I thought you were going to connect the dots.
I'm connecting it because two messy people has left the show. That was the connection.
I didn't get it. Okay.
That's where it was coming from. She was messy on Top Model, and she's messy on just like that whole baby thing. Talk about she looked just like Dennis.
Dennis with a bow. If somebody say
no.
Like me with a bow. If somebody say my baby looks Javonda with glasses, like I mean, what you?
No, because even didn't mean it that. Eva did not.
Said, baby, Dennis with a bow.
Yeah, and Eva, I don't talk about people's kids, but that first one is gorgeous. The little ones, they gotta grow.
No. So I don't talk about people's kids as well. So she was. It's one of the things you can't prove. She was trying to be funny. If she was trying to be funny when she said Dennis with a bow, you can't really prove it.
She was doing that on Top Model. People couldn't prove it.
But I would say it was her karma. Everybody's blessed to have a healthy child, but her karma, because her first two kids is really cute. Her daughter's gorgeous, and Mikey is gorgeous, and then we got Maverick, who just has to grow into his looks. Not saying he's not a cute baby. What I'm saying is she was talking a lot of stuff about Portia baby when she was pregnant. So
and
now
some babies take time.
But I don't want to talk about nobody kids.
No, and my baby, God forbid, got to take time. Y'all better not say nothing and let him blossom.
We want to talk about that real quick before we move on. So, what happens if you have like me, close friend, and the child may not be to your standards? What do you do?
What do you mean?
Maybe you're not loving the look of the child. What do you do? Like, the baby, what do you say? Oh, what do you say?
Oh, like if I meet somebody else's baby?
No, a close friend has this baby,
and their baby is not. Well, I'm gonna give a great gift.
I think I don't want people to be
I never had that experience. I never had a close friend. No,
I'm just hoping. Like, I think I'll just be like, but don't say like, oh, so precious. Like, don't do little stuff like that, because then I'm gonna know. Just be like, you know what,
so precious.
Don't say, oh, so precious.
I'll be like, look at little man. Stuff like that. Hopefully, it's a good boy.
Right?
I think all parents think that their children are cute initially. You know what I mean?
Wait, I'm not sure who Erica Lauren is. Hi, Erica.
Erica.
She said, I'll say, oh, look at the little baby and walk away.
It ain't right.
What? We all God's children. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, and I wasn't the best looking kid growing up. I had my little green and yellow stage.
Let me see, where's my picture? No. She was looking. She was born. She was born right here. She got a little funny looking around 7, 8, but look how cute she was right there. She was a cute little baby.
Mm-hmm. I didn't look cute until about 6 weeks. When I first came out, my mother would tell you my head was extremely big and I was green. So it's okay.
She was cute. Till like about that she go through. You go through puberty. She was cute till puberty. This one. No, seriously. So we're gonna talk really. Oh, we kind of we'll talk a little bit long about that. We're gonna talk about Rihanna Taylor. I want to let you guys know in a minute. We just wanted to talk about the reality things really quickly. So we talked about marriage boot camp. We teased it and talked about Tahira marriage boot camp. So really quickly, Tahiri was on with a man that she grew up with from around the way, and they were
allegedly
they were arguing. She got mad, took 2 big apples and threw it at him. One hit him in his head. What he did was he waited. He didn't say anything, and then when they sat next to each other and they were explaining what happened, he choked. He then proceeded to choke her out. What do you think about that?
So this guy named is Vado. He is a rapper. I think he's associated with Dipset. Don't quote me. I think he's like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know because I'm not into rap. But I know it's Vado. Vado's a rapper or producer. He's something like that. I don't know what he does. Mm-hmm. So my thing with Tahiri, it goes back to Love and Hip Hop. Stop playing victim just to get on the show, okay? Mm-hmm. Y'all wasn't even in a real relationship.
You don't think they was for sure?
That was a planned out script. You throw a fucking apple. You didn't think he probably didn't think the apple would hit his head.
Right.
You went too far, and then he choked you out. That was part of your script to be in a domestic violence relationship.
You
And
said that whole thing was planned?
they were not. I never even heard about them being together.
I didn't hear about them being
There's
together.
no pictures of him on her Instagram. There's no pictures of her on his Instagram. I've never heard them be together. So when you signed up for marriage boot camp and then y'all in a domestic, you feel threatened and trapped by him because he's emotionally and verbally abusive to you, and then you go to the ring ceremony. And this is for all women. Do not include me in that.
Right.
It's not for
I gotta choose me.
Tahiri is an opportunist, just like she did Joe Buttons. Now everybody knows Joe Buttons is a very how you say he's a very interesting person. A little bugged out, but you knew this. You knew this. You tried to date him. He proposed to you. You played him. That was all part of your plan.
She really did play him. I felt bad for him a little bit. A little bit.
You're still sleeping with this man, but when he take you to Times Square to propose to you, you said no.
She said that was weird. She was like, "Show me something different," and he do a grand gesture. Embarrassed. That was so embarrassing.
That was part of her plan to get a storyline. Tahiri is not one of my favorite people.
I see.
It goes down with the Ronald Isleys and Mariah Carey.
You didn't like Tahiri like that. Okay. I didn't know this.
And I like how she did Joe Buttons. I would have did Joe Buttons, period. But you told this man to do something, he did something, and then you're like, it's about me. All right. Yeah. This is the second time she's done that. That's why, if you notice at the ring ceremony, Vado was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He was confused.
Well, how I feel about it was, I feel like she dragged it. It was one of those things. I talked about it with a friend, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to call the cops?" If they would have called the cops, they both would have been arrested because she attacked him first. Mm-hmm. So even though he did choke her after the fact, she better be lucky she didn't call the cops. My whole thing was, because she said he never did anything like this before. My thing with him was, I don't understand the delayed reaction. Like, I kind of would have understood it more if she threw the apple and when it hit him, he kind of went to her. But it was kind of like it was delayed. So it was kind of like if he was spewing. It was weird. So I kind of get what you're saying where it was fake, because it's like, I understand you being upset after the fact and even getting up and getting in her face. But to choke her out way after she threw the apple was kind of...
Men don't even think that way. Men don't even plot.
So right, I feel like it would have been done in that moment, right?
Yeah, I don't. That was some fake shit, and
it was. And I feel like he would have got her face before he choked her, or maybe pushed her or something. It was just weird.
He didn't do anything when she hit him in the head with an apple.
Yeah, that was sugar me. That's like that. But no, I agree, and I didn't like the fact that she's trying to be like a domestic violence survivor. That was really annoying. So there are really people who are in domestic situations. Even me, like I said, I did kind of talk against Eva, and when she talked about her domestic violence situation, I actually felt sorry that I was, going hard on her, because the way she spoke, she really was in a domestic situation. And there's there's really people who are dealing with that every day, and it's not something that should be taken lightly. You shouldn't make a fight that you started as a domestic dispute. I didn't like that story at all.
No, and I'm over her.
Yeah, I'm over Tahiri.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about Rope. It's not Rope, Real Housewives of Potomac, but I want to kind of skip that so we can talk about Brianna, because they'll have more. We'll talk more about them next week, because it's a part 2 that I want to discuss.
I didn't watch it. I have to watch it.
Okay, so yeah, we'll wait till next week. So we both wanted to talk briefly about Breonna Taylor. For those of you who know, she was murdered at the hands of the police back in March. Basically, they had a no-knock warrant. Her boyfriend had a weapon, and he began shooting because they didn't know who was at the door, and they ended up killing Breonna Taylor. The police are not going to be indicted. They're not going to be tried or anything like that. People were protesting last week. Mm-hmm. For me, I was not surprised that they didn't have any charges on them. Yeah. So I guess I can go first. I don't want to just always throw it to you. I just feel like the laws need to change, not what the police do. The police are within the law most of the time. These laws are made, and the police they're not getting away with anything. The law's on their side. So to me, it's about changing the law, like they're trying to remove the no-knock warrant. I think that is more important. Not more important, but I just knew that the cops were going to get off because they were within the law, even though they handled things incorrectly. Like I was reading into it, they sent away the ambulance, which that was not protocol, and they did things that were wrong. But the law was still on their side because they were in warrant to barge in without knocking. So that's how I feel. We got to change the laws in order for things like this to not happen anymore.
Yes. I agree with you. I feel like the justice system is not in our favor once again, and it's been proven a million times that, you know, and I do think about the people that did go to jail for harming a black person, killing a black person. What I don't get is what is the difference when other people get off? Like you said, the law. Like they find little things that can change and flip it, you know. And I just feel like it's just a messed up situation because she was 26 years old, a young woman laying in her bed. That could be me and you. Somebody busting our door and we chilling on the couch in the room, and they just come in and shoot at us. And I just feel like it's messed up that they're getting charges against them for the damages of the property. And not the death of a human being.
Right.
That's the part that's like, that's when I get mad because it's like a slap in our fucking face. And then you offer the family money. And that's another thing that gets on my nerves. You give them money and you think that's supposed to keep us quiet.
Right.
And, you know, and some some families, you know, they remain quiet. But I feel like we need to step up. You give me a check, okay, I'm still going to fight for justice. I'm just not going to be quiet.
Right. Right.
George Floyd, like, I don't even know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a constant reminder that the system is not built to protect us. At all.
You know, I think of Trayvon Martin, and they said that it wasn't stand your ground, but then they said they didn't use the stand your ground law. However, he still got away with murder, George Zimmerman. So like I said, I think it just goes back to the laws, and they just have to change. Like, first of all, the laws were written so many years ago, and you know, they don't hold till now. And if you're a racist person, you can easily say, I thought this person had a weapon. I thought this person was robbing, you know, somebody in my neighborhood, so we ran down and chased them. So it's like,
and who are you?
Yeah.
Who said, all right.
Right. Right.
Tommy, go chase him down and nobody asked you to do that.
Yeah.
You know how many people if I see something, I would love to like do something, but it's not my place. It's not your place to chase down a young man jogging and shoot him in his stomach.
Right, right. And, you know, and it's really sad. And like I said, I don't know what the answer is. Like, you know, just coming together, trying to change those laws in your state, not even nationwide, because it goes state by state. I want to make a couple of comments. Hold on. Stephen said, cowardly action, shooting people while they sleep, shooting people in the back. Right. He also said killing little children. Tamir Rice,
Tamir Rice was the word. That was horrible. Yeah. And I don't think he did time either.
Yeah. It's so sad. And there were protests, peaceful protests around the city and things of that nature, which is really good. I just feel like more should be done.
And I do agree with violence. Like what happened to George Floyd. The violence that they did. But they hurt us then. It seemed like, you get what I'm saying? Right. And it's like, so we have to act like animals, and that's what you see us as anyway. Because obviously, you shoot us like we're animals in a farm. Right. So we have to burn our own. It's just like they put us in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Either we're peaceful, or we tearing down shit, or they tearing down the communities. Like it's like we can't win with anything, and that's
people are angry. And they kind of made a comparison, which I mean, even though it was a long time ago, the Boston Tea Party, when Americans wanted the freedom from the British, and they in Boston, and they burned things down and threw the bags in the ocean, which was like money because the tea was how they were paying their taxes and things of that nature. So it's like when we do it, it's violent, it's animals, it's things like that. But when they do it, it's like they want their freedom. It's just
exactly. And that's because the system is not built to protect us.
Yeah. They actually, they talked about it on the Real. These black families, like 10 black families, went together and bought land.
Oh, yeah.
Make their own community. And I think that's so cool. Like, my only concern is that racist people trying to go into town like they've done before. Like, it's like, here's the funny thing about usually what happened in the past, not present. In the past, black people were living with each other and chilling. And then you come and you disrupt the peace, these racists. So the economy is bad and people are angry and fighting back. And then it's like, oh, why did you do that? That has happened in so many communities.
That's true.
So God bless them. I wish them well. And I don't know, maybe I'll move down to that. I don't know where his town is at, but all they need is a school, a police officer, a restaurant. Like maybe when it's set up, I think I'll go visit that town.
A hospital, a bank, and they're good.
A hospital, a bank, a beauty supply. I thought about you because you know how you like the
a deli.
You're right. We need a beauty supply store. What do I like? I don't know.
I need a sandwich spot.
I was about to say I said a pizza shop. So I need a pizza shop.
Yeah, a wig shop.
I need a clothing store.
Leggings and boots.
Yes.
We're good.
We should work on that, buy some land and make our own community with our families. That would be so cool.
It would be. At this point, I think that might be our only option.
Hello. Build a house from the ground up. What? We should think about
the economy is going like. Yeah. It's just, this world is just like, I don't know.
State and just build on it. I don't know. We make a whole lot of men look into that.
Yeah. And you know what? It's crazy. I wake up every day and think about all the stuff that's going on. It's like it's nothing, no easy.
I know. It's really hard out there.
A deli or a bodega.
And we see what's about you.
Yes. I have a couple of
comments, okay.
Yeah. So Trevor Smith, hey Trev. He said we need to change the constitution as well. Marcel said hi. And that's about it. Oh, it just disappeared. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know why it's disappearing like that.
Hey, Trevor, I'm glad you hopped on.
Yeah. When you coming back on the show?
Yes, you got to come back. You need a do-over.
Yes, we're going to have some guests soon. It's getting cold.
So let's update this. That was really because we're going to update you guys. So next week we're going to be recorded because Princess Di has a birthday.
Princess Di. Welcome to be Princess Sheba. We just talked about black people. I'm Princess Sheba.
Meghan Markle. You want to be Meghan Markle? I knew you were going to say that. Meghan Markle's a Leo, so I'm Meghan Markle. And I don't know. You from Wakanda. I don't know who though. But we'll be recording for next week, and then the week after. Actually, we're recording next 2 weeks. We'll be doing a mukbang.
Yes.
So we're probably gonna go live one day in between the 2 times since we're gonna have 2 recorded shows. But after the 2 recorded shows, we'll be back to live. So we'll talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. We'll have a mukbang. We'll have all that. So I want you guys again to like, love, and share. We're gonna have our Instagram and our YouTube and everything at the bottom. Font here. Boom. You can on YouTube. And we will see you guys next Monday with a whole lot of topics.
A lot of gossip.
And a whole lot of fun. Bye.
Bye, guys.